Hi guys, in this video, we will be sharing with you the blog niches you should avoid. If you have other recommendations, please let us know in the comments below. Number 11 is Technology and Gadgets Reviews. If you want to create a blog in 2022 and beyond, you should avoid writing about technology and gadgets, such as mobile phone and laptop reviews, at all costs. The first thing to keep in mind is that technology is constantly changing and introducing new devices like smartphones and laptops. As a result, if you want to make money writing and publishing product reviews or any other content in this category, you'll need to keep up with the pace of the industry. A new website will find it difficult to compete with the likes of TechCrunch, PeakMag, TechRadar, The Wired, Macworld, Mashable, VentureBeat, Lifehacker, and Gizmodo when it comes to Google search results for technology-related keywords. In addition, because this niche falls under the umbrella of the YML blog category, it is quite difficult to achieve high rankings in Google for it. As a result, you should stay away from writing about technology and products on your blog due to the high level of competition and frequent change in the market. Number 10 is brand or product-specific niches. You should also avoid choosing a specialty for your blog that is specific to a single brand or corporation. If you want to start a blog on laptops, you might choose a particular laptop brand. The problem is that dedicating your entire website to a particular sort of product or brand is quite harmful. Your website's success or failure depends on many factors, including public opinion about the product, online publicity and marketing of the product quality, and user experience, among others. If something terrible happens in the future and the brand you chose would go bankrupt, your website will eventually become dead, or if you choose any particular brand with a small audience, you will have fewer chances to grow and broaden your audience. Diversifying selected niches like keeping your eggs in multiple baskets rather than keeping them all in one. It's not a good idea to confine your website to a single product or service in order to make money, as anything can happen to any brand. Number 9 is fashion. Fashion, like health, is a multifaceted field that cannot be fully comprehended through a single interpretation. Fashion for the general public has a connection to retail merchandise. Fashion shows are also known for showcasing a more diverse range of styles. Some of the new trends in fashion are also covered in boilerplate type content. Again, the term fashion does not refer solely to clothing. Footwear, accessories, and cosmetics, among other things, all become part of the fashion industry. Top bloggers from each of these subcategories command their own attention. One of the best things about picking fashion as a specialty is the wealth of monetary rewards that come with it. If you're not the type of blogger that is eager to fight and struggle with opponents at every turn, the rivalry can be too much. When it comes to blogging, it's best to either locate a niche in the fashion industry that hasn't been thoroughly covered, or establish a new niche that hasn't been adequately covered. Number 8 is biographies. Google's knowledge panel will appear in the search results page for each popular person's biography that you search for. As the name implies, Google is pulling biographical information about a specific person from Wikipedia and displaying it in the search results. The downside is that this decreases click-through rates to other websites ranking for the same keyword, which in turn decreases traffic and, of course, hurts Wikipedia's overall ranking. In order to read the biography of a person other than Wikipedia, very few people will click on other prominent websites such as Britannica, Entrepreneur and many more, and to be honest, there are many more popular websites that rank regularly for biographies of people. A blog about biographies is nearly tough to surpass because these websites are highly authoritative and this website ranks for nearly all of the biographies you can search on Google, making it a highly competitive and occupied market that does not bring in much profit. Number 7 is sports. Sports, like news, necessitates near daily revisions. Fans of sports are known for their voracious consumption of information. Even while running a good sports blog can be lucrative, it is a huge undertaking and should not be taken lightly. As a sports blogger, you have access to a wide variety of niches that can be narrowed down by an experienced blogger. Consider the world of fantasy sports. Fantasy sports have become a lucrative niche for bloggers in a variety of industries over the past few years. It's reasonable to assume that the next generation of excellent bloggers will look for new niches to explore. In the first place, bloggers should not write about sports, but if they can find a market for it, they should do so. Number 6 is news. A wide range of topics are covered by the term news in the modern world. It doesn't take long for anything that gets people talking to become a news story. The demands of maintaining a news blog as a type of blogging are simply too high. It's time to ponder it. There is no such thing as evergreen news content. You'll always have to keep up with the latest developments in order to keep your content fresh. Writing about a certain topic, such as sports or entertainment, isn't enough to keep your readers engaged and interested in what you are writing. If you have a team of writers and reporters who can track and provide information in real time, a news blog is a smart choice. News is a niche that most bloggers should avoid because it requires a lot of resources that they don't have. Number 5 is beauty and cosmetics. It's best to steer clear of this particular market because it's highly competitive and because it involves the glamorous world of fashion and cosmetics. This can have an impact on the reader's daily life, so you'll want to avoid writing about it if you can avoid it. It also falls under the YML category. In order to make money from your blog, you'll need to invest a lot of time and money into marketing and promotion, so if you're just learning how to blog, I wouldn't recommend starting a site in this niche unless you have an entire team of writers and the resources to devote to link building, marketing, and promotion. Number 4 is travel. Health, food, and travel are the 3 radioactive sectors that all bloggers should steer clear of. Businesses in the travel industry can make big money. Even a simple blog may be used to generate a wide variety of monetization models, thanks to this platform. Only one issue remains: competition. The blogging market for travel is quite crowded. The most well-known travel blogs are well known for their daily production of tens of thousands of words. It's time to ponder it. At least 100 long-form articles and blog entries are published on a major website every day. Such an enormous undertaking would be practically difficult for a single blogger. Again, a travel blogger who is able to find a new and undiscovered niche in the industry is likely to succeed. A eureka moment is rare, yet it can happen. If you're just starting off as a blogger, you might want to steer clear of extremely competitive industries like travel. Number 3 is food and recipes. Creativity is key when it comes to food-related material, so what are you waiting for? Take a second look. Content on food is notoriously difficult to rank on Google. You may think that there are many cuisines and specialties to optimize for, but the field has just become saturated. There is also a lot of competition in the area of recipe and cooking video material. Due to an increase in the demand for instantaneously downloadable recipes on search engines, social media, and other digital platforms, the market has already been overrun with content providers. This is likewise a field in which it is difficult to find a distinct position. It's likely that most of what might be discussed in terms of cuisine has already been covered. Number 2 is web hosting, WordPress, blogging and digital marketing. If you had started your site a few years ago, when the competition was lower, you could have made a lot more money than you do now. When you're just starting out and don't have a lot of authority, finding low competition keywords can be a challenge for both bloggers and SEOs. Because they have been publishing content for several years and are multi-million-dollar corporations, the websites I listed earlier are well known in this field. If you are a solo or small team blogger, however, I do not recommend starting your own blog on this topic because it takes time and effort to build a following. Number 1 is fitness and health. The popularity of this style has skyrocketed. In the last several years, bloggers who began with a basic blog have grown into powerful influencers and business owners. As a result, being a well-known fitness blogger is a near impossible task. In addition, there are a wide range of solutions available to consumers when it comes to addressing fitness-related issues. Fitness-related material is becoming increasingly popular on social media platforms like Instagram and YouTube. As a result, focusing your new blog on fitness would be a risky move. A subset of fitness, known as health, covers the entire healthcare industry. Health is a highly competitive field, just as fitness is. Aside from the intense competition, picking a health niche might be difficult. In terms of Google's YML policy, things have been a little iffy. With regards to areas like health, Google is quite cautious about ranking low-quality material. When Google rolls out a new search update, health-related websites take the brunt of the traffic reduction. Bloggers can avoid all of these issues by just moving on to new Cs. Thank you for watching. If you like our video, remember to help us to like and share. If you have yet to subscribe to our channel, remember to click on the subscribe button and most importantly hit on the bell icon, so that you will be able to receive notification when we launch a new video. See you in the next video.